Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Vitality in Seniors. The other day, I was having coffee with my Uncle Robert. He's 72, sharp as a tack, but he told me something that broke my heart a little. He said, I used to love playing in the garden with my grandkids, but now, just getting up from my favorite armchair feels like a challenge. He sighed and said, I guess this is just what happens when you get old. I looked him in the eye and said, Uncle Robert, what if I told you that wasn't true? What if the real reason we lose strength has less to do with the number of candles on our birthday cake and more to do with a simple mistake most of us are making every single day, even when we exercise? His eyes lit up with curiosity. And that, my friends, is exactly what we're going to talk about today. We won't just go through 5 exercises. No, that's too simple. I'm going to share with you the secret key that unlocks the true power of these movements. The key that can help you reverse years of muscle loss right from your living room. And later on, I'll share the one exercise that Harvard researchers are calling a fountain of youth for your cells. You'll want to stick around for that. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's start rebuilding our strength together. All right, before we lift a single leg, we need to talk about the real game changer. It's a concept that physical therapists and elite athletes live by, but somehow it gets lost in translation for everyday folks. It's called time under tension. Think of it like this. When you brew tea, you don't just dip the tea bag in hot water for a second, right? You let it steep. You give it time to release its flavor and strength. Your muscles are the exact same way. They don't grow from fast, jerky movements. They grow when they are challenged, when they are held under tension, when they steep in the effort. Combined with what we call the mind-muscle connection, really feeling the muscle you're working, this is the 1-2 punch that tells your body, hey, we need to build here. Most people just go through the motions. Today, we're going to learn how to move with purpose. Now, let's lay the foundation for our strength. We'll start from the ground up with the biggest engine in your body. Number 1 on our list isn't some fancy, complicated move. It's the humble glute bridge. Why do we start here? Because your glutes, your butt muscles, are the foundation of almost every movement. A weak foundation leads to back pain, poor balance, and difficulty walking. I see it all the time. A neighbor of mine complained about chronic lower back pain for years. Turns out her glutes had gone on a permanent vacation. By reactivating them, we're not just building muscle, we're building a support system for your entire body. Here's how we do it with purpose. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, arms by your sides. Now, before you lift, I want you to close your eyes for a second. Put your mind into your glute muscles. Squeeze them as if you're trying to crack a walnut between them. That is the mind-muscle connection. Okay, eyes open. Pushing through your heels, slowly lift your hips. We're going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the way up. Nice and slow. Feel that tension? At the top, I want you to hold for 2 full seconds. Squeeze. This is where the magic happens. Don't just hold. Actively contract the muscle. Now, the most important part, the descent. Don't just flop down. Resist gravity. We're going down even slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let your hips barely kiss the floor and then go right into the next repetition. See the difference? We're not just lifting, we're sculpting. Aim for 3 sets of 12 repetitions. The burn you feel, that's the feeling of getting stronger. Now that we've woken up the powerhouse, let's use that power in a movement that translates directly to your independence, the chair squat. This is the Uncle Robert exercise, the one that ensures you can get out of any chair, any car with confidence. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet shoulder-width apart, toes pointing slightly out. Cross your arms over your chest. The biggest mistake people make is starting by bending their knees. No. The movement starts from your hips. Imagine you're closing a car door with your behind. Push your hips back first. Slowly lower yourself down. Remember our rule? Time under tension? Let's take 3 seconds to go down. 1, 2, 3, until you just feel the chair beneath you. Don't sit. Don't relax. The moment you feel it, it's your trigger to come back up. Push through your heels and stand up, squeezing those glutes we just woke up at the top. Now, here's a question for you all, and I want you to be honest in the comments. What's one everyday activity you started to avoid because you're worried about not being able to get back up? Is it sitting on a low couch? Playing on the floor with grandkids? There is no shame here, only support. Let's share and encourage each other. Start with 3 sets of 10. This one isn't just an exercise, it's freedom. Of course, building all this beautiful new muscle requires the right building blocks. It's like trying to build a brick house without any bricks. After 60, our bodies need more protein to do the job. A simple rule of thumb from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition is to aim for about 0.7 grams of protein per pound of your body weight. For a 150-pound person, that's about 105 grams. It can be a hassle to track, which is why I often recommend simple tools. There are great apps out there like Cow AI, where you can just take a picture of your food and it does the math for you. It's incredibly helpful. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description with a little discount code from us to get you started. Okay, let's talk about balance. A fall can change everything for a senior. So, let's build our internal stabilizer with standing knee raises with support. This looks simple, but its effect on preventing falls is profound, as studies from Boston University have shown. Stand next to a sturdy chair or countertop, resting one hand on it lightly. We're not death gripping it, it's just there for reassurance. Stand tall. Engage your core by gently pulling your belly button towards your spine. Now, focus on your standing leg. Root that foot into the ground. Feel the stability. Slowly lift your opposite knee up towards your chest. Take 3 seconds to lift. Feel your hip flexor and lower abs doing the work. Can you get your thigh parallel to the floor? Hold it there for 2 seconds. Feel that tiny wobble? That's your stabilizer muscles working and getting stronger. Slowly, with control, lower the leg back down over 3 seconds. That's 1 rep. Complete all reps on one side before switching. Aim for 3 sets of 10 on each leg. This is your anti-fall insurance. For years, my own mother would hunch over her knitting, and I'd see her posture getting more rounded. We've built our foundation. We've improved our balance. Now it's time to build our body's natural armor, our back. We'll do this with seated resistance band rows. This move is incredible. A 2024 Johns Hopkins study found it didn't just reduce back pain by over 50%, it actually helped participants stand taller. Sit tall in a chair. Loop a light resistance band around your feet. Hold the ends with your palms facing each other. Now the secret isn't in your arms, it's in your back. I want you to imagine there's a pencil right between your shoulder blades. Your goal is to squeeze that pencil. Pull your elbows straight back, keeping them close to your body. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Hold for 2 seconds. Feel that? That's your posture being rebuilt. Then, slowly resist the band as you return to the start. 4 seconds. Let the band stretch you just a little. That eccentric movement is pure gold for muscle building. 3 sets of 12. Say goodbye to slouching and hello to standing tall and proud. And now for the one I promised, the exercise that Harvard researchers are calling a game changer for cellular aging, the modified plank. This move doesn't look like much. You're just holding still, but inside your body, a symphony is playing. It activates nearly every muscle in your core, your glutes, your legs, all at once, with zero impact on your joints. Get on the floor on your forearms and knees. Your elbows should be directly under your shoulders. Now, walk your knees back until your body forms one straight line from your head to your knees. Your back should be flat enough to serve dinner on. No sagging hips and no bottom sticking up in the air. Squeeze your core. Now we hold. We start with just 20 seconds, and I know what you're thinking. 20 seconds? That's an eternity. So let's make it fun. This is the perfect time to do all the things you can't do otherwise. You could try to remember all the U.S. presidents in order. You could mentally write your grocery list. Just please don't try to sing opera. A neighbor of mine tried that once, and his dog was so confused it brought him a squeaky toy to make it stop. True story. But seriously, breathe through it. Never hold your breath. Aim for 3 sets of 20 seconds holds with 30 seconds of rest in between. This is the ultimate anti-aging movement. So there you have it. 5 simple movements amplified by the power of time under tension and the mind-muscle connection. How do you put this all together? It's simple. Perform this full routine 3 to 4 days a week. On your off days, go for a walk. Let your muscles recover. Recovery is when the growth happens. The whole workout will take you less than 25 minutes. 25 minutes to reclaim your strength, your independence, and your vitality. Remember my Uncle Robert? He's been doing these for 2 months now. Last weekend, he sent me a video. It was him, on the floor, effortlessly getting up after playing with his grandkids in the garden. He had the biggest smile on his face. That, my friends, is what this is all about. It's not about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about being able to lift your groceries, play with your grandkids, and get up from your favorite chair with a smile. Your body is an amazing thing. It has the capacity to heal and rebuild at any age. You just have to give it the right instructions. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these exercises are you most excited to try, and why? Share in the comments below. Your journey inspires all of us. Thank you for spending this time with me. Be well, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.